the city, the forest, forest city.
So one.
So about economic, and the second, that's the first, the capital to international city or for the world. The second is the national identity. So we call the capital as the national identity. Bineka Tunggal Ika, Nusantara, and many cultures can live here together. And the third one is that the new capital is for economic, future economic of Indonesia. The center of economic of Indonesia.
The new city,
Yeah.
not Jakarta.
And Jakarta is you know that we have the government has made planning that Jakarta is a business city, and this is the government city.
Yeah.
But you know also that we have discussed this morning. Laut Pulau Indonesia dua. Yeah. Indonesia archipelago, sea lane, you know, like Selat Malaka. Selat Malaka make Singapore and Malaysia has trillions of rupiahs of that, so we make this like that.
Yeah. Do you know, Park, if there are thousands of workers coming in for the construction of the new city,
Yeah.
and a lot of those workers are coming from Java.
Yeah.
Is there any feeling locally in Balikpapan that there should be more opportunities for local workers to work on the construction of the new city?
I think that is possible because you know we have experience like the building of Sepaku Sukoi, and also Pertamina. You know, Pertamina now we have many workers come to Balikpapan. And no problems.
No problems.
No
Yeah.
problem.
So people, sorry.
People will come. And about in IKN, you know, the people there has working, has jobs, and they have a salary more than if they work as construction worker.
So they can do that.
Yeah. Because you know there are many company there, and they work there. So sometimes we discuss with them that the salary from the construction worker from Jakarta only smaller than they got from. That's so no problem.
In the conference last week, there were several sessions on IKN, right?
Yeah.
And so they were explaining, well, we want IKN to be a smart city, we
Yeah.
want IKN to be a 10-minute
Yeah,
city,
then city, yes,
right?
right.
So, so there are lots of ideas about how to plan this very formal city, right? But there was also a lot of discussion in those sessions about what's going to be the role of informality. Informal housing, informal economy, informal things. So what do you think? What's the role of the informal activities in Nusantara?
And you know also that the population they are small. If also part maybe only more than 100,000. And you know compared to Jakarta. So I predict also that in 2024 maybe 500,000 people.
Okay.
And in 2030 maybe less than 1 million. So if you see the land there is too large for the people. And I predict that in 10 years after the locations of the new capital, because we are waiting for the presidential decree to move the new capital. IKN will give money for Indonesia because about economic growth. I experienced here. I I stay here more than 10 years. And you know, there is many economic source here. This is the center of maritime, and you know that Kalimantan is too large, but less infrastructures. And one of the impact of the movement of the capital is the infrastructures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From exactly, maybe what Sonia want to know is about the informality, like the one in front of what the taman name in front of our hotel, Taman Bungkul,
Bumbung
ada
close by the
taman yang di dekat itu Pak,
PLN.
dekat PLN itu, depan PLN itu kan ada Pak, kalau malam tuh banyak yang jual makanan
Jenderal
di situ.
Sudirman.
Bekapai.
Bekapai.
Taman Bekapai.
Iya.
Ya, kan banyak warung di
Iya,
situ.
iya, iya.
Nah, yang kayak begitu ada nggak tempatnya untuk di IKN nanti? Informal, sektor informal kayak begitu ada nggak tempatnya di IKN?
I think yes. Because that is division side, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
many city in
Yeah, yeah,
Indonesia,
yeah.
but of course not around that presidential place. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that is the interesting things. And when you go anywhere in Indonesia, you find like that.
Yeah.
And of course, when IKN, it means that when the people move there as the new capital, I think the place like that will be.
It will be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the style of
Yeah, yeah,
Indonesia also. I think around the world, like especially in Asian countries.
Yeah, because in terms of population, I think up to 60% of Indonesian people is working in
Yeah.
informal sector.
Yeah, maybe you can imagine that next the new university of Indonesia will like Balikpapan also. The people is can adopt difference, tolerance. I mean, and also I only want to say that about law, about economy, about environment, and about the future of Indonesia. This is the best policies of the government. Because you know that our population in Indonesia, in Java, is more than 150,000 million people. So you know also about economic, about more than 50% in Java, especially in Jakarta. And you know you have many islands. Yeah. We have large island here. So the people will go to Jakarta every day or every time if we don't move the new capital to here. Maybe the people ask why they can't move the new capital from Jakarta to here. Maybe based on the research also, that in Jakarta, every year more than 4,000 hotels, the land down, subsidized. And also, I like to discuss about Jakarta based on the research. And the research from Gajah Mada University informed us that every year more than 50 trillion rupiah lost because of budget, traffic here and as well. That's why. And also Jakarta and Java located ring of fire, ring of fire,
Yes.
and only Balikpapan had minimum about choice.
Uh-huh.
No choice.
Yeah.
This is the best choice. And for Australians, this is the story country. Yeah.
Mm.
The Australian troops come here for the first time
Mhm.
in the Second World War. And we have history monument here, yeah, about Australia, right? But you maybe you know about monument Australia? Yeah.
Oh, near the Landasan?
Yeah, the Nandas.
Stamina.
Yes, Sandakan, yeah.
Actually, Balikpapan. Balikpapan, the people of Balikpapan has near kedekatan emosional with Australia.
Yeah, that's right.
I wanted to ask you one more question in terms of the governance of the IKN, right? So at the moment we have the agency, and the agency has, is it a president, Pampan, of the president and vice president, right? And Alu was telling us that more people from the government will become part of this agency, and even some of them eventually will be moving here to Balikpapan, right? And at the same time, there is the transition team that you are part of, the advisory, and there is also the expert team, Pakuchak and Uyani and Uwewi and those people who come more from universities. Yeah. How all these different groups get together, like how is the relationship between the three? Do you meet? Do you discuss? How is the dynamic?
First, if you talk about authority, we have transition team,
Mm-hmm.
and the member of transition team, there is expert team lead by Pak Wicaksono,
Yes.
and the member like Prof. Mas Jaya, me, Buyani, and Prof. Wiwit, and so on. There is also Ibu Diani. Ibu Diani is the chairman for social affairs. Yeah, so and Prof. Wiwit is about environment, and also Pak Dohong, Vice Minister, about environment. So sometimes they come here to do something based on their business. For example, Ibu Diani come here, we will inspect about the people, what the people need, how to solve their problems. And sometimes she invite the organizations or the governments related to the people needs. And when Prof. came here, sometimes she go directly to Kiswarto or to the forest to know what's needed by those community. Because and it depends on the business of the people, the business of the team, what they can do. And for me, I can accompany.
You are like the Balikpapan ambassador.
Yeah. I you know that as before I became rector, I'm dean of engineering faculty here, and I'm also as the chairman of Kalimantan Engineering Forum. We call Persatuan Engineering Indonesia. So before Jokowi stayed the government we moved to here, I have I mean that I support the concept that Balikpapan or Kalimantan Timur is the best place for the capital. Yeah. And also I am formally as the Sekjen Secretary General of the Dean of Indonesian's faculty. So I have asked all the Dean Indonesia to support this, to support based on the knowledge. So we have discussed about the gempa, about the water needed, how much, and so on. based on engineering background, and I'm sure that there is no reason can cancel the move of business here. Sometimes I discuss with the expert, not only who supports the new capital, but also like Toki Gerung, you know Toki Gerung?
Yeah.
Gerung is the opponent
Oh.
person in Indonesia. I invite to come here. What do you think about IKN? Because as an academic, we need data.
Yeah.
Only, although he can discuss and can speak hebat ya, but if they don't have data, they can't. So when he come here, we discuss about the source of money, the environmental ethics. He can't say anything because they don't. He doesn't have data. He didn't have data.
Oh. So most cases when cities grow, regardless of where it's a new city, but when they expand, most of the opposition comes from environmental groups that say we don't want that, we don't need to expand, we need to like take care of
There are
resources.
many in Indonesia, like you know that former Minister of the Environment, our senior, and also I have informed from the lecturer from Purawan University that there are some writers from America who said that why Indonesia move the capital to Kalimantan. Kalimantan has many forests. The forest will change its beton or stone, right? But they don't know exactly what happened in the capital. As you know that for 900 hectares, most of them is hutan tanaman industry. You know?
Yeah.
So
The government didn't change anything.
only because they don't know what the government plans. And the commitment is that 70% is forest. And that's why, because you know, we need much money to build. So, if we talk about the KIP, you know, the KIP is larger than Jakarta. Actually, we can talk. We don't need the other land to be changed. And you know there are some like pengembang like Sinamas they can make like in a small city small city. And this is from not from APBN from the government. So sometimes when I discuss with her, I ask, please ask me what questions can make us to cancel the open from Jakarta here. Maybe you had something or
Well, the only thing that we've heard really is there is, I guess, what will happen when the current president finishes in 2024. Is there a possibility that a new president may not agree with moving the capital to Kalimantan and you know the new president may decide to change the undang-undang and cancel the project.
Okay, that is why I asked what questions can cancel about the money? No, because the developments in for 100 year independence day of Indonesia 2045
Yeah, of course.
about money, about money, and you know that for 22 until 24 we only need 45 trillion rupiahs. You know, 45 trillion rupiahs is Kalimantan since the independence of Indonesia. Give the nation, give Indonesia about 400 trillion rupiah every year. And you know also the mechanism to use money. Every year, the department, every ministry has money from our government money, and the mechanism is, for example, if kemudian to BRI, the ministry build the housing and infrastructure has 100 trillions. Maybe they need 20 trillions to build toll in Jakarta, but they only move to here. And also, if in IKN we build like new port, it's from the Ministry of Transportation. It's the money from them, and money always are in every ministry. Only maybe we build in Jakarta or Sumatra. Now we move to Bali. That is the mechanism. That's the intelligence of the president. Until now, since the authority instructions, the money is not paying money.
But since you like data, you like data.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, okay, discuss. I like you.
So you
Yeah,
like data.
okay.
In an ideal world, if you would be doing a survey to the Balikpapan residents,
Okay.
do you agree or disagree with having Nusantara,
Okay.
IKN there? What do you think they will vote? Yes or no?
Most of the people in Kalimantan say yes. Sometimes I discuss with wealthy or non-government NGO, because sometimes NGO didn't agree with
Yes.
the concept. But when I ask what your questions who made you understand about the concept, you can explain to us.
So what kind of objections do people have?
And sometimes they discuss about they talk about the questions about environment. Yeah, most of them about environment, about the money. Yeah, I have explained because if you talk about environment, it is clear that this is forest city. Yeah, this is according to the regulations, constitution, and also it is clear that like Suharto, will be made more forest than before. We have about 16,000 vivid, Yeah. So about the environment, not problem anymore because it is stated from the regulation, undang-undang, Indonesian regulation, also the government regulation, and it's clear. All of the questions can be answered based on undang-undang and that is clear until, as you know, the undang-undang constitution, the regulations, the explanations like this, and also the question can be answered. And if I ask, there is a question about how about the president was changed. First, to change the policy needed questions who, if you may say that, not logic to make to move the new capital here, but I know there is no question because one of the most opponent people in the republic I have invited here. I have write down all of the questions, and actually they said that they didn't reject the new capital. They only said that it is not the time
Yes.
to move the capital because COVID-19.
Yeah,
And you know that actually we built the new capital in 2020, right? So we had adopt their idea where you can get money to build. Formally, they think that we'll build the new capital until 2020. 2024, but it is impossible. How to
Mm-hmm.
how to build only 2 years or 3 years with 400 trillion? So by regulations, they know that actually this is for long program,
Yeah.
not for today. About the money, this is Kalimantan. If Kalimantan has only 10% money every year, only that's enough. More at least around 400 thousands, 400 trillions of years from this Kalimantan to Indonesia since Indonesia independence until
In tax.
yes. About the law, everything is okay. Mahkamah Konstitusi Indonesia, Constitution Indonesia Mahkamah, has declared that all of the question of the opponents had rejected. So about law, about economy, about environment. This is about justice for Indonesians because Eastern Indonesian parts, less than the next one. So why I support this policy because I know it's best for Kalimantan people, for East Kalimantan people, for Indonesia and for the world. Because next there is no more like tambang batu bara, coal mining, it is the time to make.
So you said
And also Papua,
Okay.
when they go to Jakarta, it's takes 7 hours. It's the time only hours. This is what. And also about demographic dividends. If we don't move, there's the impact for another island.
So Kalimantan residents are happy or Balikpapan residents are happy with the move?
Very happy.
And do you think that overall Indonesians are also in agreement?
Yeah, only those who don't know about the data or I mean the fact on the condition will not agree on the but if they know what should happen to our Jakarta capital, they will agree because we can see many opponents because it is needed to hear someone who didn't know about the fact about the new capital because like orang buta memandang aja, blind man who hold the elephant, right? They will say that the capital of Indonesia like a tail. Okay? It depends.
Do you think that senior ministers and senior officials will be happy to live away from Jakarta and away from corporate interests as well? Do you think that ministers will move to Nusantara and stay here?
Yeah.
Or will they just commute for Parliament?
Okay, you talk about the minister. I have discussed with many ministers, like empowerment minister. We have like tech minister discussed, and most of them agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're happy.
Because most of them knows about their reality. This is about their reality. If Jakarta not down for centimeters and years, or Jakarta Ring of Fire also,
Yeah.
Why we move here?
Mm.
And you know also, if you don't move Jakarta from here, every year the people around Indonesia will go to Jakarta.
Yeah. So they will have their rumah dinas here. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, you know, also this is the center of Indonesia. If we take the line from Sabang until Merauke, is Kalimantan or Sepatu, is in the center.
Halfway. Yeah.
And this is Indonesia. Like Jakarta.
Yeah.
So you feel good here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Especially the rector room.
Thank you so much for hosting us here.
Yeah.
Just you write down what you need, what I can do for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we
Yes.
appreciate it.
And if you don't mind, we collaborate with this
Yes,
research.
definitely.
So
If we can,
we
have
can
that.
make better research, right? IKN, better research.
Yes.
Because only that, not because of
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
And also with BRIN and IKN.
Yeah.
Sorry, ITK.
Yeah.
So if I may to explain to Pak Rektor in bahasa Sonia.
Yeah, of course.
So Pak Rektor, ini kegiatan kami ini sebenarnya riset apa ya, dengan pendanaan yang sangat kecil dari apa namanya, karena ini riset awal dari UQ. Ini pendanaan dari namanya, kalau di UQ itu global engagement-nya Pak. Jadi itu melibatkan kami, saya dari BRIN, kemudian ada Pak Imam Ardianto dari Departemen Antropologi UI. Nah, kami mencoba untuk menghubungi juga pihak universitas lokal. Nah, dalam hal ini yang satu yang kami hubungin Mas Haris ini dari ITK, dan saya kontak Prof. Isradi langsung beberapa waktu yang lalu kan berkaitan dengan ini. Terus Pak, kami ingin juga melibatkan teman-teman dari lokal ini Pak. Karena ke depan rencananya kami akan mengajukan proposal yang lebih besar dengan
Dan sangat banyak.
ya
Many problems here.
ya. Jadi kami ingin melibatkan universitas lokal dalam hal ini Universitas Balikpapan Pak. Nah, kemarin saya kontak salah satu staf Bapak yang kami pikir dalam konteks awal ini kami pengen melibatkan 1 atau 2 orang mahasiswa, terutama yang dari prodi sastra Inggris untuk menemani kami jalan. Jadi nanti kalau bisa mereka bisa mempraktekkan pelajaran bahasa Inggrisnya itu juga dengan Peter sama Sonia, nggak ada pembicaraan gitu kan, ada bicara-bicara dengan penduduk. Di samping ya kami akan kasih mereka uang transport gitu kan. Itu juga di portofolio mereka. Dan kemudian kita punya apa ya Pak, jadi nanti teman-teman mahasiswa ini yang nanti akan menyampaikan ke Bapak, mereka belajar tentang riset tentang ini, dan itu menjadi bagian dari kerjasama kita dalam jangka waktu yang panjang ya ke depannya. Karena ke depannya kami berharap nanti apa ya, ini rencana idealnya ya Pak, bahkan kami akan melibatkan misalnya juga apa dosen muda atau peneliti muda di BRIN ya untuk sekolah lebih lanjut nanti Pak, itu termasuk bagian dari proyek yang sedang kami garap. Itu Prof.
Yeah, jadi kan for me about the university, not about money, not about everything, but about the future of Indonesia.
Yeah.
I'm sure that this program or this policy is good for our people. Next.
Yeah.
So in every project work, I will do my best to educate our people.
Thank you.
You know that this morning I'm very busy. I was very busy. Because, but I know that we discussed about the incubator. I can't.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
That's
Because you know that Balikpapan University is the university of support.
Yeah.
IKN.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then now we know that this is the best policy. But I try to hear also the opponents
we finish, a university likes us to keep a record of who we have spoken with. Would you mind signing this permission?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's just your permission to speak,
Okay,
to
yeah.
speak with us, yeah.
And we have another request, which is a
My
photo.
photo.
A photo.